Today I'm bringing you something truly special and a little surprising. Renée Zellweger, the actress many of us have loved for years, is showing a new side of herself, not just through her acting, but in a way that feels honest, raw, and downright inspiring. And yes, there are pictures to prove it. But before we get into those, let's rewind and chat about why Renée has been such a beloved figure in Hollywood for so long, and why her recent choices, both on and off screen, have everyone talking. Why Renée Zellweger has always been a fan favorite. If you've ever watched a movie with Renée Zellweger in it, you know she has a unique way of connecting with audiences. From the moment she first appeared on screen, Renée has had this effortless ability to bring characters to life in a way that feels genuine and relatable. Take her role as Bridget Jones, for example, who didn't fall in love with that slightly awkward, endearing woman trying to navigate the ups and downs of love and life. Bridget Jones's Diary wasn't just a hit because of its witty script. It was Renée's charm and vulnerability that made Bridget feel like someone you knew personally. She made us laugh, cry, and cheer all at once. Then there's her dazzling performance in Chicago, where she showed she could do it all: sing, dance, and act with a magnetic energy that lit up the screen. And don't forget Cold Mountain, a much more serious, emotional role that earned her an Academy Award. Renée's ability to move seamlessly between comedy, drama, and musical roles speaks volumes about her range and dedication to her craft. Her performances aren't just about memorizing lines, they're about bringing authenticity and heart to every role. That's why she's earned such a loyal fan base over the years. The media's spotlight. Beyond the roles. But Renée's story hasn't always been just about her talent. Like many actresses, she's faced intense media scrutiny, especially about her appearance. The tabloids have often focused on her changing looks, which sparked endless speculation and sometimes unfair criticism. From her transformation into Bridget Jones's slightly disheveled, relatable persona to the striking, polished look she sported for Judy, the Judy Garland biopic, people have watched and talked about her physical changes. Headlines ranged from curious to downright harsh, fixating on every detail of her face and body. Despite all this, Renée handled the spotlight with grace. She didn't let gossip derail her career or self-esteem. Instead, she stayed focused on what mattered most: her work and being true to herself. It's this quiet strength that many admire just as much as her acting. A fresh take on beauty and confidence. What's truly refreshing about Renée lately is the way she's embracing a new, healthier attitude toward body image and beauty standards. Hollywood isn't exactly known for being kind to women as they age. The pressure to look perfect and youthful is relentless. But Renée is pushing back on that narrative by celebrating confidence and self-acceptance. She's not trying to fit into any narrow mold. Instead, she's showing the world that real beauty comes from embracing who you are, imperfections included. This shift isn't just personal, it's inspiring a lot of people who see her as a role model for being comfortable and proud in your own skin, no matter your age or size. It's a message many of us need to hear. The photos that have everyone talking. Let's dive into those pictures that have been making waves lately. These images aren't your usual polished, airbrushed celebrity photos that we're so used to seeing in magazines or on red carpets. Instead, they capture Renée Zellweger in moments of genuine authenticity, candid, unfiltered glimpses of her life both on and off the camera. Whether snapped behind the scenes on a movie set or during quiet, off-camera moments, these photos reveal a woman who is completely at ease with herself. What's striking about these pictures is how rare and refreshing they feel in today's Hollywood landscape. We live in a culture obsessed with perfection, where every detail is meticulously curated and often digitally altered to fit impossible beauty standards. Seeing Renée without the usual filters, makeup, and staged lighting reminds us that even stars are human. They have vulnerabilities, imperfections, and natural beauty that doesn't need to be hidden or enhanced artificially. Renee's openness in these photos challenges the idea that celebrities must always present a flawless image. Instead, she embraces her humanity in a way that feels both courageous and inspiring. There's a certain power in showing the world your true self, especially when you've spent decades in the public eye being scrutinized and judged. These images show a woman who is no longer hiding behind a carefully constructed facade, but is standing tall in her authenticity. Looking at these pictures, you can't help but notice the natural grace that Renee carries. It's not about the glamorous outfits or perfect hair. It's about a quiet strength that shines through in her expression and posture. Whether she's caught in a moment of laughter, deep thought, or simply just being present, her confidence radiates. It's the kind of confidence that doesn't depend on external validation, but comes from within. What's truly inspiring is how these photos redefine what it means to be confident. Often, confidence is mistakenly equated with perfection or fitting into a particular mold. But Renee's images tell a different story. They show that confidence is about embracing your flaws and imperfections, owning every aspect of who you are, and refusing to apologize for it. It's a reminder that beauty is multifaceted and that there is immense strength in vulnerability. These pictures also resonate with many because they humanize a figure who, for years, has been idealized and put on a pedestal. They show Renée Zellweger not as a distant movie star, but as someone who is relatable and real. This connection, this shared humanity, is what has made the photos so impactful and widely discussed. Challenging Hollywood's ageism beyond personal empowerment, these pictures are making a bigger cultural statement. Hollywood has long been criticized for its unrealistic and often harsh standards when it comes to aging, especially for women. Actresses frequently feel pressured to erase any sign of getting older, sometimes resorting to drastic measures to appear youthful. Renee's decision to embrace her age openly and gracefully is a breath of fresh air. It challenges the status quo and encourages us all to rethink how we view aging. She's proving that aging isn't something to be feared or hidden, it's something to celebrate. Her confidence in letting her natural beauty shine through, wrinkles and all, sends a powerful message that maturity and experience add depth and character. What sets Renee apart? Authenticity over perfection. When you think about Renee Zellweger, what often comes to mind are her memorable performances and her unmistakable presence on screen. But beyond her impressive acting skills and the noticeable physical transformations she has undergone for various roles, what truly sets Renee apart is something far deeper: her authenticity. In an industry like Hollywood, where the spotlight often feels more like a magnifying glass for flaws and a stage for idealized perfection, Renee has carved out a unique space by embracing who she really is. The entertainment world frequently pressures actors, especially women, to conform to a narrow standard of beauty and behavior. From flawless appearances to carefully curated public personas, the expectations can feel suffocating. Yet Renee defies those expectations by showing us that real confidence isn't about fitting into a perfect mold or hiding what society might label as imperfections. Instead, it's about showing up as your true self. Flaws, quirks, and all, and owning that identity unapologetically. This kind of authenticity takes courage, especially for someone constantly in the public eye. It's a bold statement in a world that often prioritizes image over individuality. Her journey has been one of evolving self-acceptance. Through ups and downs, media scrutiny, and the pressure of Hollywood standards, Renee has remained grounded by embracing her humanity. Rather than shying away from criticism or attempting to erase every perceived flaw, she has chosen to celebrate her imperfections. This decision makes her story resonate deeply because it's about real life, the messy, beautiful, and imperfect reality that all of us live. Flaws and imperfections are often misunderstood as weaknesses, but Renee's example reminds us they are actually what make us relatable and genuinely beautiful. They tell the story of a life fully lived, filled with experiences that shape who we are. When we stop trying to hide those parts of ourselves and instead accept them, we unlock a kind of confidence that is powerful and magnetic. Your thoughts? Let's chat. So, what do you think about Renée Zellweger's transformation? Have you noticed how she's evolved over the years? Not just in appearance, but in how she presents herself to the world? What's your favorite Renée Zellweger movie? Are you a die-hard Bridget Jones fan? Or do you prefer her dramatic roles like Cold Mountain or Judy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into Renée's journey, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more celebrity news and updates. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.